Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, and even a dash of Disney. So if you like unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. Today's a little bit different though. I have another baking subscription to share with you, and that is Bake, Eat, Love, which came in this adorable box. So a few months ago, I asked over on Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me over on Instagram yet, follow me over there, Maui_Noelle. And I asked, in terms of like a DIY box, if you would rather see me open a crafting box where there's a different project every month, or a baking subscription. And it was pretty close, but we went with the baking subscription. So I tried whisk takers out for a little while and they were fun. It was definitely for the novice baker. It definitely made it super easy. I did have some interactions with their customer service. At one point they told me that they were going to send me a free box because of some like mistakes, some mislabeling that were in my first box. There was also some mislabeled products in my second box. I never got that free box, but I did just kind of notice that I am a novice baker, or I'm just a little bit out of practice, but maybe not as novice as what their box is geared towards. I feel like their marketing is geared more towards like kids that are trying to learn how to bake and cook, which is totally fine. I really enjoyed the recipes that they gave me, but I did want to give another baking subscription box a try. And this one appealed to me because they do tell you ahead of time what kinds of projects they have coming up or what different recipes, but they also always include some kind of kitchen gadget or tool, as well as one special ingredient. So the whole thing about getting baking boxes, it just works for my lifestyle because, like I said, I used to be a bigger baker. I had a nice stand mixer, I had a giant kitchen, and now I have very limited space. I have limited pantry space, so I just have a hand mixer. I don't like keep pounds of flour and sugar in my cupboards. So these baking subscriptions are great because they send you all of the dry ingredients, and then obviously you just have to provide the perishable ones. So far, I also already love this subscription because not only do they tell you what recipes they're doing like 2 to 3 months out, they also sent me an email ahead of time to let me know what items I needed for this recipe, not just in terms of like perishable things. So like, for example, it said that this one I needed to get some cream cheese, so I was able to put that on my grocery list the last time I went. But it also said things like, I think I need like a baking sheet, just to make sure that you have all the stuff ready to go when you receive your box and you don't have to like go to the grocery store and make a special trip to do all that. So far so good. Bake, Eat, Love is $37.99 per month, and then obviously if you do a little bit of a longer subscription, you are going to get a little bit of a discount. So let's open it up and see. I kind of forgot what it was, but now I see on top. So it's just got this nice recipe card that shows us that we are going to make these red, white, and blueberry swirl tartlets. So for 4th of July. So I think this is technically considered the June box, but obviously 4th of July is very early on in the month. So that is super cool. Featured ingredient is blueberries. And then again, it makes it super obvious. It says these are the things that are from your kitchen that you need, and these are all the things that are included in the box. And then on the back, it's got pictures and it's got lots of really clear instructions. So that is what I need to get myself back into the baking world for sure. And so definitely look over on Instagram. I just open the boxes here. I don't do any like videos of me actually doing it, but I kind of do some like step-by-step stuff over on Instagram. I'll show you guys some pictures of me making everything along the way. Hopefully it goes well. I do enjoy doing like some like product photos or food photography. So it says that there's going to be 16 servings. Prep time is 50 minutes. Bake time is only 5 minutes. So that sounds awesome. Definitely something fun to do. So it looks like our free gift this time, I don't think it's necessarily like the special kitchen gadget, but we got some 4th of July koozies, which we have koozies in every cooler, every bag, because we use them a lot, and these are kind of awesome. So my husband will totally dig these. So that's kind of a fun item just to include in the box. So let's see what we've got. So looks like we've got all of our dry goods. So they even have the little tartlet tins, which is great. That's like something I totally wouldn't have in my house. We've got some parchment paper, which is also great because I don't have parchment paper in my house. So, and then we also, it looks like there's some vanilla extract, which is great. That I should have on hand, but sometimes I don't. So I love these little tins, but it's great because I just got 16, and so I didn't have to get like a giant package of them, especially knowing that I probably wouldn't use them again in the near future. And then we've got 2 cute little Bon Maman wild blueberry preserve jars. And then they even included this like swirler, right? So instead of like, I used to have like those like long skewers so that you could test your breads and things to make sure that everything was cooked, but they even included this wooden skewer. So I am very appreciative of that. Seems like they definitely thought of everything. So again, my ingredients that I need to have are just 5 tablespoons of melted butter and 12 ounces of cream cheese. So I got all of that. The equipment is a baking sheet that I actually have. It says food processor, or you just use a coffee mug and a bowl. So I'll be going with that because I don't have a food processor right now. Rubber spatula, I kind of have a rubber spatula. I need a better one. Stand mixer with a paddle attachment. Oh, I don't have that. Oh, or an electric hand mixer and a medium bowl. All right, I'm still on board. Flatware teaspoon and a half teaspoon. So those things I have. I need a better rubber spatula. All right, and then what was included in the box besides those little tins and everything, this is fun. So we got some shortbread cookies. Those must be for the crust. We got 2 tablespoons of sugar. I love that everything is all pre-measured. And I also really like that they're giving me the measurements in the recipe, because like in Whisk Takers, they just had everything numbered, but they didn't actually tell me the actual amounts, so I couldn't replicate the recipe if I wanted to. Some of you guys suggested that I could actually measure the ingredients out first and write it down, but I'm too impatient for that. So I like that they included these recipes, the amounts, the measurements for me. It's also got some red food coloring, which that's another thing that I don't need to have like sitting in my cupboard all the time for that red, white, and blue thing that we're going for. And then we've got the vanilla extract. It also included a 10.5 ounce sweetened condensed milk can. So this is great because like this is something that they totally could have said you need to go and get this, but this was actually included in the box, which I appreciate. And then we got those preserves and the wooden skewer. So like I said, they've like put it all into just 9 simple steps. So hopefully I can handle that. One of the steps is just preheating your oven, so that I can handle. Tells us how to do it without a food processor. Actually, it looks pretty fun, and then you get to be a little artistic at the end and do the little swirlies on the tartlet. So hopefully it'll come out pretty good. It looks like it does kind of wind up being like a little cheesecake, which I love cheesecake and I love blueberries, so I'm super excited to do this recipe. And I just realized that my husband's gonna be off of work for the holiday weekend, so I won't be able to send the extras to his coworkers. Oh darn, we'll just have to eat them all ourselves. Definitely check it out over on Instagram if you want to see my kitchen capers. Hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing. I know it's a little bit different, so that's why it's a little bit of a bonus video this afternoon. Hopefully I'll see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.